Good morning, Mr. Jesse Dollemore and Miss Brittany Page. Diary of the Reaver named John Weaver is me from Roseman, California. It's June 1st, 2026, Monday, and it's a little over 6 o'clock in the morning. It's about 6:07 in the morning. I just got up, guys. I saw your video concerning about what you did yesterday about Spencer Pratt. You guys are having a gale time over LA and their stupidity voting in an asshole. Shall we talk? And don't mind the bugs walking around over here. It's a constant bug war in this insane asylum here. So, Spencer Pratt, I know, Miss Page, a few days ago you did a video about this guy, about how ruthless and cruel and everything else. Yeah, and how some of the Los Angeles Angelinos are taken to heart with this guy because they're thinking that homeless people are that cruel. I tell you, whoever they're polling got to be the dumbest motherfuckers. I've said it. I'm saying it. I'm not taking it the lingo back on that one. I was born in the city of Los Angeles territory. I was born in the county of Los Angeles, in the state of California. I'm an Angelino, and I'm a Californian. And yeah, I've heard some dumbass people coming in and talking crap left and right. I've seen them. I've heard of people from Howard Jarvis trying to make their own headway back in the 80s and 90s, trying to prove themselves to be worthy to the name of Howard Jarvis when he was trying to do the tax return shit. And how some people were actually praising Chief Daryl Gates for his actions happening in the city of Los Angeles that led up to the riots. But there was also a lot of people that celebrated and also criticized the mayor, Tom Bradley. God rest his soul, God bless his soul. He was trying to do a lot for the city of Los Angeles. Karen used to be, actually Miss Bass, used to be in Congress representing territory of California. So she decided that maybe Los Angeles, in my observations, in my understanding what the hell she wanted, is to make the city of Los Angeles a better place. Why not? We had mayors that are trying to screw things up left and right with our tax systems left and right. Not to mention not doing a damn thing about the homeless. And we had rich people coming in trying to tell us what the hell to do when they're not even doing a damn thing. They're all NIMBYs at this point. And if you want to see a NIMBY in action, you got to see the city of Lancaster, California. Hell, before I got out of the territory of the city of Los Angeles, I didn't hear much about old Paris. King Paris, Rex Paris is the name. Injury lawyer that built an empire. And then a reputation, not exactly sterling, but a reputation because he was rich. And he made money and built his empire out of people's ills, wills, chills, and everything else going on. And he still has it going on. And for about 20 years, I'm seeing this guy trying to screw over the city of Los Angeles, actually city of Lancaster, bitterly complaining to the county of Los Angeles about the homeless that they said they were getting from downtown Los Angeles. They kept claiming that we got people coming in the subways and dumping them out in Lancaster, and then what the hell we're supposed to be doing with them. I had to go food giveaways to talk to the people directly on this one. You know, just passing the time while I'm waiting to get food subsidies going on. And I heard the stories coming from the homeless. They got harangued by Rex Paris and the County of Los Angeles sheriffs. But there wasn't that many lawsuits happening because they didn't have that much representation in the court systems. Who did you believe? Rex Paris, deputies, or did you believe the people who were getting prosecuted and persecuted? Spade, you walked among them in New York City. You had your own fill, you had your own share, you had your own opinions about these guys. You're observing them, trying to help them, trying to register, do something about a thesis that you were working on? But unless you've been tossed out on your ear, unless you've been really tossed out on your ear too many damn times and get evicted and live on the streets, do you really honestly know? I grew up around her, dude, and Miss Page. My family had never owned property. Came damn close, but never, because credit rating sucked, and we couldn't pull up enough collateral for a first down if we had to. Tried to do loans for it, because we had a lousy credit history. But I know what it's like to get evicted from landlords and companies. It sucks, especially when you have to fight them in court and lose like crazy. And living on the street sucks. Ma never had to. Ma was never put in that situation. Well, we tried to find another place for her to live. Last place she did for about 5 years was in an apartment complex. In 5 years, she was barely ambulatory and then hospital bed bound for the last 2 years of her life before she passed. My brother and I were doing it 24/7. And during that time, I was working my ass out at Walmart while my brother was collecting social and disability. Still being 24/7 on her. Hard times. Ironically, the damn place that we used to live in for 5 years was closer to my healthcare establishments. And I'm dealing with those guys. Long stories. But I know what it's like to face homeless, and I know what it's like to face hunger. I know what it's like to look upon the people walking in the streets like zombies, trying to panhandle left and right, and a few others that actually pretend to be panhandlers and yet profit off of the people coming off the streets and freeways. Drive off in cars. Expensive ones. Or even go to county facilities when you need life support and you gotta face bureaucracy, and then you see a few expensive cars, but not many. Everybody else is foot traffic. Pratt's never been one. He doesn't know, he doesn't care. He's just doing what you guys have already said. He's trying to be a Trumper. He's trying to be a follower, and he's trying to milk it. He figures, and you're probably been saying this a lot, that if people are that stupid in Los Angeles, and trust me, some of them are that stupid. If he's got 30 in the polls, he's stupid. No, he's stupid, but the rest of the people following him are stupid enough anyway. Eating your dog, using your dog as test case for your drugs? Give me a fucking break. And yet he's preying upon people being that dumb. And if he's that third in the polls, yeah, he's probably right. I've never seen my own cities and counties that I grew up with crashing and burning the way they are. Maybe Karen screwed up a few things, I don't know. Not judging her. But Pratt, yeah, I'd seen this asshole. Not personally, though, but his like out there that they want. Just like Trump, hungry. They want to feed off the kindness of strangers and the stupidity that's still existing in the city and county. It's not a perfect town. Don't paint it as a perfect town. It's never been a perfect town. We've had our own fair shares like every other damn town in this country of ours. We've had our riots, we had our flashes, floods, we've had our quakes and damages and disasters and traffic jams and God knows what else. We had our shootings happening. We had our mass murderers. What was not to like about Los Angeles, I wonder? I grew up out here, not in the Antelope Valley. No, that's where I ended up in. I ended up in a sewer hole of Antelope Valley called Roseman. They were trying to make this into a nice community here. Problem is, it's like every other damn small community out there. And they still have their issues. I haven't heard the racial ones except when you get on social media and then you hear them, you read the mouth coming out of them. Some of them are actually good people in this place. They're just trying to make a living as much as they can. We've had our fair share of homeless coming through this small town of Roseman, California. We had one guy who was a celebrated bum in this place. You'd think he was a bum, but this guy wasn't. He was a guy that had a hell of a lot of shit hit to him. Military and life to turn him into someone that kept thinking, ew, not in my backyard. But this guy hung around the shopping and fast food eateries, had a tent in the area. He had a dog, but somehow somebody didn't like the dog, turned him in and took out the guy's only friend. He stuck around a few more years before he got shot and killed in a jack-in-the-box in the middle of the night. I think he got burned out somehow. A rookie cop from California Highway Patrol on a training mission. There was a confrontation inside the Jack-in-the-Box restaurant, according to the story. Apparently, well, that's my dog whooping in her dreams. But the guy was threatening a cop with a plastic knife. Out here, if they happen to see anything like that, they warn once and then shoot you. Or maybe give a little bit more warnings for you to drop the damn thing, and then shoot you. If you live, you get hooked up. You die, well, welcome to California. Not that many people went to this gentleman's funeral. Not many people knew. Nobody talked about it as much in social media until after it's done, and then it's like, I seen the fake smiles and fake tears. This guy had suffered through the Iraq-Afghan war. He was a vet one time. He had a family. He had a wife. And unfortunately, because of the PTSD he had, and he couldn't even get help through the VA systems, he kept drop kicking this guy's ass. And he wandered around with a dog. But the dog was nice to people. People fed the dog. People fed the homeless guy. I remember the face. And what pisses me off is I can't even remember the guy's name. He had a real name going on. Somewhere in the Facebook pages they'll talk about him. Probably in the previous archives that the algorithms will be gracious enough to keep that information there. We've had a few. When you compare it to everybody else. I mean, hell, we've got about 20 to 25K of population in this place. Most of them on the west side of the 14 freeway. The rest of them on the east side of the freeway. Jess, when you were growing up, did your family ever talk about the wrong side of the tracks. The 14 freeway would be considered the wrong side of the tracks. When you have your expenses and you have your NIMBYs, that's on the west side of our town. The east side, some of the long-term residents are still struggling it out. And then we had some low incomes coming in. We've had issues with our own housing situation when we have an owner of property that fails to continue servicing property that she has out here in Roseman. And we lost people. We have bug war happening in 2 places. We've lost staff. I got to worry about Spencer Pratt when I got these immediate situations happening in front of my face, when I'm living in a bug war right now as it is, and health issues. I'm listening to Spencer Pratt and his bullshit, but if LA happens to vote the son of a bitch in, they're dumber than I thought. And they don't give a shit anymore. I no longer know a town. I used to know what a town was. I used to know what a city was. I used to know what the San Fernando Valley was. No more. Things have changed so badly in so much of my lifetime. I can't deal with this insane asylum anymore. I can't. We got too much crap happening in the nation that's affecting every one of us. And it's affecting the world as well. And we got guys like Spencer Pratt taking advantage of everything. Just how the Sam hell am I supposed to be able to deal with this shit at the age of 60 at this point? Give me a fucking break, man. My own channel, my own YouTube channel, doesn't receive a dime from anybody. I pay it out of my own damn limited Social Security. Turn on a computer, pray to God the thing works. If the bugs hadn't gotten into the damn circuitry yet and screwed things up. I get a cell phone that's falling to pieces. And I do my broadcasting on them. I don't do it like everybody else does. I just do what I gotta do, you know. Pratt doesn't give a shit about that except being what he is. A mouth. And unfortunately, people are dumb enough to listen to this son of a bitch. My question to myself, what the fuck am I supposed to be doing about this asshole anyway? This is going public, by the way. This is not going to be a private message like I've sent other people. This is a public one. Spencer Pratt's like every other damn Tom, Dick, and asshole out there who wants their 15 seconds of fame lasting a little bit longer. But he's got no fucking idea what he wants to do. He just wants to point. One little thing I'll talk to you about it. Sorry. Yeah, friend of mine I've got. Okay, Miss Page and Mr. Dollemore, the one thing I will do to you right now on here, I'm going to do an experiment, okay? Look at your hand. Look at the hand. Curl it up. Point your index finger outwards. Notice the positions of your fingers, where they are right now. Now, this is the accuser. This is your observer. Thumb. Where's the other 2 knotheads? Curled up, right? So if I happen to point a finger at you, Ed, there's a friend of mine named Reverend Ed Travers I talk to on a constant basis. So I do this to him a great deal. Forgive me, Miss Page. Forgive me, Mr. Dollemore. I'm still waking up here. But getting back to the damn hand here. This thing will accuse anything and everybody. You point, right? Where are these assholes? Curled up, unless you have a curling problem. But then where are they pointing at? Back at you. Accountability, transparency, responsibility. Get it? If you don't get it, I'll educate you more. Both of you. This is what we're doing, guys. We're always pointing this damn shit. We got an observer and a tattletaler. But these guys are aimed at the originator. What does this tell you? Own up to shit. Stop this I'm so damn transparent bullshit when you have people doing non-disclosure agreements. And they lie on a constant basis. I've been doing my own videos concerning about politics, but my own physical and mental well-being as well. I've got too many of them as it is, but not enough followers. And you know what? I go to the rat's ass about it. I don't. I got maybe a couple hundred, and that's about it. They still stick with this asshole here. I don't know why. I'm not popular. I'm not pushing popularity. I'm not pushing things down people's throats except to tell them what I'm observing at this point and what I'm personally going through in my life. That's it. I'm not being like you guys, bombastic as hell and trying to laugh your way and trying to bullshit your way. I've heard, Jess. I've heard. I've been hearing it for years ever since I came across your ass. It's COVID. COVID traps your ass. With me, prior to that, I was having a life. I was going out and going to college. Yeah, scary. A 50-something-year-old going to college and trying to get a degree again. My God, what the universe will say about that. I haven't got it finished yet because I had other things popping up. Ulcerous foot, discovered I got type 2, and now I got to deal with a dog who's probably experiencing the last of her senior years, driving me insane with an ear infection all night. Yeah, I'm doing real great today. I'm alive, I'm breathing, that's about it for right now. Okay, enough said. I just drove you guys crazy enough anyway. Jess, one of these here days we're going to talk. I don't know which day it is. We'll have to set something up. Or maybe you're too damn big because you got millions of people listening and following your words. Mine's not going to hit you. You know what? Fuck it. I'm saying it anyway, putting it out in public. I'll send it out to you. It's for the links. If you like it, fine. You don't like it, don't like it. You're going to watch it? Don't watch it. Your choice. I'm just only one of your damn subscribers out there. Gee whiz, what would happen if I started making a move about not having subscribers for you? I ain't a Trumper. No fucking way am I a Trumper. But I don't like people pushing other people up to right. I sure as hell don't like this crap going on. We'll talk.